What's up, you guys? If you're new, welcome to my channel. If you're not new, welcome back. If you're new, hi. My name is Soliman. We do all things beauty here. Among other things, I would appreciate it if you stuck around and you hit that subscribe button down below and join my YouTube family. So today we're gonna do a get ready with me, how I get ready in the morning for work. Without further ado, let's film this tutorial. I'm gonna take my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This keeps my makeup on all day. I like this one. This has niacinamide and it's very hydrating. And I've said this before, guys, before you're applying your makeup, really allow this to stick into your skin. It's a very, very powerful primer. Like I said, it leaves my makeup on all day. So we're gonna allow this, give this time to set, allow this to do its thing, okay? Because I want it to be pretty dry when I apply my foundation. And I'm gonna go in with the NYX Brow Glue. Okay, this is the clear one. I just found out they came out with a tinted one, which is super cool. What I like to do is that I brush my brow hairs up like this, okay? And then I'll just brush them back, just so that they really get into every single little hair. And then I'll brush them upwards, right, while this is still wet. And don't mind my brows, I have not groomed them yet, so yeah. And then I'll like pat it down with my finger in the front just to make it flatter. And then I bring my spoolie, right? And I kind of bring those hairs a little lower like this, just to make them look a little bit more uniform than what they usually do. And it'll also help me give a shape to my brows as well. I like to have this kind of like flicking outwards. So I'm gonna do the same thing with the other brow. And honestly, my girl Ileana, she really put me on this, okay? Like, honestly speaking, this is like one of the best brow gels I have ever used. It's so good. I definitely recommend it. It is drying. I like to go ahead and start my foundation. I didn't want to say it yet, but this is currently one of my favorites. I have not stopped using it. These were sold out everywhere in my shade. I went to like 20 different Targets and it was not in my shade anywhere. So it's the Halo Glow Liquid Filter Foundation. This is my favorite everyday foundation. It's lightweight, it's not heavy, it gives me a natural sheen and glow. And that's kind of like what I go for in the mornings. I don't really want like a full heavy cake on my face. And no, I did not color correct today because I was not feeling like it. Like, especially like I don't think I really needed too much today, but the days that I have the most discoloration, that's when I'll color correct. But do you see how nice and how glowy this foundation makes my skin? Like, look at that. And don't be scared, because I was a little scared at first. I was like, oh my god, I look like I have like highlighter on my skin. But it doesn't look like that when it's finished. So now that I feel like my brows are pretty dried down, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. And I'm gonna use for my brows the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Palette Remastered. I like to go into Suede and Black Truffle, and I go back and forth into the brush. I don't know, honestly, I've been really into powder brows, honestly, and it gives my eyebrows more of a fuller look as well. So that's what I've been doing, what I've been into lately. Doing this for quite some time now. Guys, I have not done my brows. I've just been so lazy. And I barely fill in the front, okay? usually like leave the front pretty bald, just because like my brows to look a little bit more on the natural side and like in the front. Like I don't like the boxy brow look. Okay. And you know, me not grooming my brows as well makes a huge difference, because the days my brows are groomed, they look awesome. Alright, so I'm gonna use my Maybelline Superstay concealer in the shade 22. So like that, and then I'll go slightly underneath my brow and start cleaning it up. Alright, that's all I do underneath. I don't touch the top unless, you know, I did a big mistake or whatever, but I barely touch the top of my brow. So then I just use this brush to like blend out my concealer. And it's like the best to blend out concealer. And it's okay if you know, get some concealer where you don't have to, because you could always go back and fix it. Okay, I don't have a flawless everyday, you know, brow application. I'm just gonna do this, right? And then we're just gonna clean it up underneath. Yeah. Alright, so that's what my brows look like on my daily basis, okay? So I'm gonna take the concealer, the same concealer, just in 05, the shade 05. So I'm gonna apply it over here, bridge of my nose, my chin, right? So on the day I'm filming this, today is actually my papa's 6th birthday. So the last time I did a video of Liam's birthday, Liam was turning 1, but today he's turning 6, and I'm full of emotions right now. It's not even funny. And then I'm gonna, for a little extra coverage, I'm gonna use the 22 shade, and I'm just gonna go over it just a little bit, because it's a pretty good coverage concealer, but like I said, we're going for that more natural look, and it's not very natural for your under eyes to look super bright white early in the morning, okay? So I'm gonna take my Chanel LV Glow Cream Bronzer, and I like this brush because it already has like a shade. So I'm just gonna cream bronze over top, over my contour would usually go, okay? And of course, where, you know, we're supposed to look the most bronzy. Alright, I'm gonna even put some on my nose. And then I'm going to cream contour, which, like I said, it's not the same thing, guys. Cream contour is totally different than bronzing. If you only bronze, you're gonna look more orange, okay? But if you contour, it gives you more depth, definition, and more dimension to your face. So I'm using just a little bit, and I'm placing it very high up because I want to make sure that it doesn't get dragged down, because if it gets dragged down, what's going to happen is, gotta get that double chin too, girls. What's gonna happen is that your face is gonna just look droopy rather than your cheekbones look lifted. What I like to do so that this area here doesn't look so dark, because it's happened before, I like to go over top with this foundation, and because it's medium coverage, it's not fully going to cover that contour, okay? It's just gonna help give it more a natural seamless blend, okay? I'm going to blend out that contour, but I'm gonna just bring it up. I'm not going to drag it down, okay? I just want to bring it as high up as I can, and then once I feel like I can't blend anymore with that brush, I'll just go in with my beauty blender. You see how awesome that just looks? See the difference, like the definition with the cream contour. It makes a huge difference in your makeup routine. Believe me, it's worth all the extra work and effort, okay? I'm gonna take the concealer once again, and I'm just going to lightly sculpt right on the sides of my nose. Okay, and to set my face, I'm going to use the Jeffree Star setting powder, and I use the shade Beige. So then I go like this, and I just set underneath my eyes, okay? And I'll even bake a little bit. I wasn't really a fan of the baking method after like a while. And what I like to do is that I'll set my brows too, just to even give it a more natural look, okay? Make them look more blended in, more natural, okay? Cool. So while this is baking, I'm gonna take my powder bronzer by Marc Jacobs, the Omega Bronze Highlighter in 102 Tantric. And I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush like so, because it's bronzer and I want it to be a lot more sparsed out. This has powder, so. And I'm just gonna put it over top of my contour and just set my bronzer. And I'll even add some bronzer to set my neck. And I suggest using a big brush like this because it's more, it disperses the product, okay, better. And it doesn't just look patchy on one side. Like a big brush like this allows you to make mistakes and not, you know, actually make it look bad, okay? I don't really use a regular blush anymore. I've been using for a while the Deuce palette by Juvia's Place, and I use the shade Creme. It is like amazing. And then I'll place it right over top of my bronzer, but like high up, even touching my temples, because it gives me like such a flushed and rosy look. Because the higher up you put your products, the more lifted you're gonna look. And I'm very much a blush girl, so I go pretty heavy-handed on my blush, okay? Then once this is nice and dry, I don't like to brush out the product, okay? I like to just blend it in because that's such a waste of product. And let's be real, makeup products are super expensive. And what do I look like? Just adding, that's why I didn't really like the baking method, because I thought it was such a waste. But if you blend it back into your skin, it's not like it's going to waste. So once that's done, I like to set my face, and to set my face I use the Makeup Revolution Superfix Super Hold Setting Spray. This helps keep my makeup on all day. This is the key to having flawless looking makeup throughout the whole day, okay? I'm gonna take my Jaclyn Hill High Volt highlighter, and we're just gonna place it right here. And what I like to do is I like to bring it into my temple like that, only because I saw Rihanna's makeup artist do it to her one time, and it was just amazing. And I have not stopped doing this. Color brush like this one by Real Techniques, and I like to put like a dot really high up where my nose bulb is, right here, and then I'll just put some like at the bridge, but I used to do the mistake of putting it up here, and it just did not look really natural, because who has a really shiny thing in the middle of my eyebrows? And then of course I curl and apply mascara to my lashes. First I use my Sublimal Beauty Cosmetics mascara. And I do use two mascaras. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Big Mood mascara. For lips today, I'm not gonna do much. I'm gonna use the MAC Keep It Real Lip Plumper by Milani. And this is in the shade, what is this? 130 Situationship. So I'm gonna finish my hair off camera, and then I'll be back with my hair done, okay? I just want to tell you guys that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, and your creator is proud of you, and he loves you, and you have what it takes to get to where you want to be. Remember, you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you, okay? I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Guys, thank you so much for watching and sticking around. And those who have been subscribing for years, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys, and I love you guys so much. I'm so excited to be back. And I can't wait for you guys to see everything else that I have prepared to film for you guys. And God bless.